meta. Level 1 meta.
Is down. They do have a kill. Here plus speed. How much?
Got plenty of magic damage as well available on the Boulder Smash. 120 damage at level 1, not bad, especially because it does go through multiple heroes. Plenty of damage in this top lane as well. Very tanky off-lane duo for both teams, right? Two strength heroes. Frank and Moose might be a bit tankier than the Mars Earth Spirits, but certainly very, very tough to get through. But still, both safe lanes have no lack of damage either, so it could be a very high-action game.
This is a problem on a top lane. Tiny, he starts with boost. Now, not something that he wants to find, but sometimes players got better at knowing how to play against Tiny. Kim might be in trouble. He might be dead.
Yeah. That is just first blood. It's just that easy.
The problem with position 4 Tiny is very mana dependent. And maybe you can find quite a lot of the second item you need. Stagger time is not gonna be good. You know, it's very hard to convert. Heroes have more items.
Mid lane. Rotation. As Kojiro's gonna snag away the water rune and break the Spirit Siphon. There's no more charges. The Venomous Gale still ticking down Leo style. No TPs. No one here to deny him. And another boulder here for Gojira to secure the kill.
Gojira did not want to take the kill, but definitely got in the way. Venomancer not that easy. Early on his damage.
Toss back. It's good on a Stinger for the kill. There's at least something Tiny can do as it looks to punish the poor positioning of Stinger. But again, yeah, like you were saying, his rotation game it's okay, but when compared to an Earth Spirit, it doesn't really hold up too well.
Also, let's see if
he's gonna try.
Especially later on.
Good spear?
Good
spear. I think he's still dead regardless. That was a really clean spear. Now looking towards the mid lane. Kim full on mana. Wave needs to push back out for Sea Smile to be in a gankable position though. Tiny's going to have to tank a fair bit of damage as well if he runs through the tower to just look for the toss. Crypt Swarm level 2 Spirit Siphon with the Gale ending. Now's the time to go, and Kim moving in with the Avalanche. There's a toss at the ready, and they find it, tossing back the Venom into the river. Gojira TP in on in, another Venomous Gale at the ready. Then a Gale level 2 is going to allow Sea Smile to live. Reduced cooldown of 1 second, probably not making the difference, but hey, who knows?
That Fairy Fire plus a stick. Now to get slide. Gale.
1 second, Lacoste. How do you run? I mean, there it is. Leo style, he just perma-galed. What do you do?
Someone needs to die to refill this bottle. Tiny picks up the bounty rune. Outpost.
Could be
Raindrop. Don't have much HP. Bottom lane bit. They're struggling, but he's level 3. Kotaro is level 4. Sitting at top of the 32. 11 denies. Bottom lane much better than I expected. Phoenix fine. Usually this hero gets pulled out easily.
Yeah, and again, I thought it was going to be difficult as well because, okay, hold on, they're going to get the DP middle. They might get Stinger as well, but the kill mid, of course, a much bigger deal. Because even Kim actually ends up going down. So Frank is going to end up losing 2 heroes. Trying to pick up this last one and will get him a moment of courage proc, which no longer does double damage, but still does a fair amount there to the AA.
Had overwhelming odds, didn't want to.
Here's the Phoenix now in trouble. Nice boulder smash. They just missed the stun, but it doesn't matter. 3 kills very quickly here for BestPc.
And Sentry Ward on the mid lane. Bottle Reef. Bro.
Yeah.
Venomancer Venomancer is level 6, has Urn of Shadows.
Regeneration!
Yes, now struggling again. It's gonna become even tougher. Gets points big wards. Also, being able to shut down the first catapult road can be big when you're.
Yeah, I mean, DP doesn't even have the option to push. It's still only level 5.5.
Have it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's that's how well this is. I mean, you're right, but that's how well this lane is going for him. Checking the other side lanes, LC's lane, doing okay. A little bit of blood losses for sure. And Hector, of course, never on full HP in this lane versus Frank, who has just been constantly spamming these overwhelming odds. But now that Stinger is here to at least force... Oh, hold on. Actually, Whisper in trouble as Moo is going to rotate on over. And that is going to be a kill onto Whisper. Mid lane, again, Gojira. Yeah, it's such a good line, right?
It is. I thought they were saying funny. That'll take for now.
Ah, it does sound like Funix Snipe.
Stinger bringing 2 south on Hector. Frank does have duel, but a bit limited mana. Multiple lanes, level 3.
Oh, they might try.
Toss back up the tower in
Silence. They need to block his roll because he can just always do that, or see Smile's just going to simply poison Nova. The slow here catching Kim, and he is going to be ticking away, even if he is just a support. Yeah, he is going to die here. They're just going to let him
get that urn charge. You got it.
You get it?
Your downfall.
Nicely done. Percentage of base damage, of course, made a little bit of a difference when he got added, but there just weren't that many super tanky heroes in meta. TB back then was still super popular, so like Andusa. So not the pure strength heroes you think of, but hey, it's definitely going to make a difference this game versus the percentage-based lifesteal versus just the tanky LC. There's an earn charge for some heals on Gojira, who doesn't even have boots yet. He's going to just straight up rush the Veil.
I mean, amplifying more damage. Imagine Ancient Apparition. Maxed out, it finds farm to get hard, Earth Spirit with Veil, and
Dire structures are fortified.
Vessel or a Gale, that's a ton of damage.
Oh, a lot of magic damage.
Linked in aggressively. Might be the duel, yeah.
It is. And it is going to be a kill even at that, with Frank picking up his first 10 damage of the game. Double bracer. Full HP here, easily able to tank through all the PL illusions. Down bottom, they did make a play onto Katyu, but Gojira kind of lacks the damage here all on his own. Does take a point in the silence here. 2-2-1 built for him as he rolls away from the illusions.
Mars just 6. Arena. Kill. Around the mid lane for now.
And there's the PL in the jungle, who's going to be scouted now by the Observer Ward as K1 out and picks up the ward. He's going to make a play for Gojira, slowed to a crawl even further now. A very painful 100 move speed for him, and they're going to even give the kill here to K1. It goes to C-Smile. Too much damage about. They did try. They made an effort. A little bit hard, of course, PL.
They're like, oh, we tried. Sorry. That's not sorry.
I think he said, dude, don't miss your last hits. Probably what he said. Stinger's trying to absorb XP in the top lane. Frank is going to give him a bit of a bully treatment here as they will hit him with a duel. Doesn't catch him with the cold feet. The extra auto attacks are making a bit of a difference in C-Smile. He's preemptively TP'd. Frank's TP cancelled by Gojira, so he is ticking down and will end up falling here to C-Smile. And this is going to be Leo Style quite upset. He came top lane specifically to use this Exo, and instead is going to TP into the outpost with it. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Might have been a misclick. I thought they were going to push mid.
He's trying to get this chase. Got it in the end, but the TP did rotate Taro.
Yeah.
Be able to deal some damage. I think he needs to back off a little bit.
Yeah, I really like that rotation, right? Because he's definitely recognizing this DP not really getting any one-on-one time with the tower. So while C-Smile goes top, he at least makes a little bit of space here for his mid laner.
Well, 3. I didn't see too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
time you don't get the right click.
Yeah, oh, well, hold on, they're gonna go in the jungle. There's an Ice Blast at the ready. This could be absolutely deadly as in it goes, and well, down goes the TP silenced. So even if he had the point for Sunder, which does allow you to go around the Ice Blast damage, or whatever, HP, negation, it's not gonna be good enough for him. Yeah,
it works.
It works. It works because it's not a heal. Yeah, I saw an AA game the other day with Avro with a CK lane. So very strong lane. If there's an arena of blood and a catch here onto the Phoenix, they've got to kill there easily. But in the meantime, they also get Hector top lane. Frank is he even going to TP away right in the face of C Smile?
Let's see. Ooh, he's okay. He's okay. Press attack. That was just
bottom tower is under attack.
Here misses on mid lane. This
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's the thing
Dire's
about
bottom tower is under attack.
Thing they do, you're ganking him, you always think they do, no matter what.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, so I think this is just the build now on Ancient Apparition. Again, a very small sample size. Okay, Leostav's going to lose his courier. The supports aren't looking to close the door on him here, but he's a little bit too speedy with his haster, and I imagine. The tower does go down bottom. Hector unable to clear the wagon fast enough. But yeah, I thought it was going to be just a Cold Feet kind of lane. Not the best laning partner this time, obviously, for Cold Feet with a PL. The slow on Spirit Lance is minimal, but
with the stunner, you want to max out Cold. Get more value out of it. I think he's going to... Next time around, not a big deal. Doesn't matter that much. Venomancer level 10, Spirit charge. Invis in the bottle.
Middle tower is under attack.
Plague Wars, so they're gonna start putting some pressure.
There's
a tower on a mid lane. Frank, however, top lane doing a very good job. Very impressive. Involved in 5 kills, about to finish off his Blink Dagger. And 30 dual wicked damage, and he's under attack. Off Hector twice.
Yeah. Hector, in the meantime, has finished his Diffusal Blade. Might like to fight with a team. It just seems like almost at any stage of the game, this Beast Coast team fight's a little bit stronger than Lava's. Lava's single target is kind of incredible, and their damage is very high, but they don't really have anything to play too nicely into the Supernova, other than duel. But again, single target. Leo style in trouble, Ice Blast into the roll, and they still conserve themselves the Boulder Smash. Instead, Gojira is going to save that as they look for further kills. Lava, they do smoke on the opposite side of the map, but they might move into the jungle. If you play against Beast Coast, this is where you like to go. Beast Coast. Yep, and you see they are just going to miss him.
Where is he? There's his courier. Get expired. That's a big dodge gang, because it would give them definitely another victory.
Yeah, they're going to miss him. The blink's too late. That would have been a huge kill, of course, because Lava did take that tier 1 tower pretty early, so Beast Coast would not have been able to reinforce and support Hector. Hector instead just gets all the farm and manages to escape on top of that. Gojira, little roll. I think he was trying to get to the high ground award. There he goes, now he is. Oh, you know what he's doing? Wait, what is he doing? How do the creeps have vision of him here?
I'm not watching the same.
Oh, this is an observer. No, it's a sentry. Crazy.
Well, now I missed it. Never mind.
Yeah, there's a radiant sentry in the high ground. I know observer. You can like hunt for observers if you aggro the creeps and then go up to the cliff, because neutrals they share both teams' vision. So I thought that's what he was doing, but it was a sentry, not an observer. So I don't know how the creeps had vision of him up there. No matter. They get a couple of good D wards, and they make the triangle a little bit safer for Hector to continue farming, but not so safe here, because he's caught by the duel. Not going down too easy, though, as the Arena of Blood is going to be erected to save him. Supernova, though, still forces him away from the fight as Beast Coast. Their spacing is very tight. Gojira right back onto Frank, who does not dispel the Magnetize, and that'll end up nuking him down. Him, in the meantime, being ran down. The spear somehow magnetic will catch all the iron and Tiny, and ends up picking up the kill. Hector just in the area, continuing to farm.
He was ready to join. Radiant him to be active, but he was there in
structures are fortified.
This is going to be a tower for them. The problem for Lava is that Prophet is not having a game. He also does well first item in a loser game, which I'm not a big fan of. And yourself.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
I think
has
that
fallen.
case you just around the map for free. Yeah, we can travel.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A bit sus. This beastcoast sticking around bottom. With a blink dagger here as Whisper might be calling for reinforcements, but there are two enemy heroes in the shadows behind Katyu here.
This will do nicely.
Trying to bait him there possibly for another duel victor. Still level 1 duel, but 30 damage in the blink dagger. You know, it's this blink dagger curse for the LCs. As the game goes so well for them, before they get blink, all of a sudden you get blink dagger, and then Beast Coast are so aware of the blink duel, aren't they? Then they don't want to give Frank any free kills.
And you get nothing after that. I mean, he got more dual damage.
Yep. It's like
this Blade Master farming up has a Sanj. I will even go with upgrade on mine.
Yeah.
I have Sanj or play that also.
I might go for the halberd. I feel like you've got enough damage amp on your team.
Yeah, your feel is your damage. You still don't need to in the fights.
Whisper.
Much safer. Bottom.
Oh, they're gonna fight into this, and they might have to kill onto Whisper. Oh, Gojira kicks him away to break the Spirit Siphon. I don't know if that saved him, but it was a baller move anyway. As a Stinger is gonna be dueled. That's finally a duel victory for the LC, up to 40 damage. C-Smile forced away here by Leo Styles. Gojira rolls back in. 4 enemy heroes here, though. Bold play from him. I think he broke Spirit Siphon. That'd be a sick replay. I think he might have saved it. He was quite low there, but Gojira is going to be a bro. His firefighter is saving his offlaner, potentially forcing Lava to overextend. Really, it's just Stinger who runs into battle. Now has his Ice Shard, at least for the Vortex, so he can still farm and recover a little bit. But it was Brown Boots, the casual Sage's Mask, immediately into the Ice Vortex, so he was saving all his money for that.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. It's overtime damage. But especially with Venomancer, amplifying his damage, it's some insane damage amplification coming up.
Is there, I mean, it also helps him farm a little bit, which Stinger's not going to do, at least not in front of Vector, because Vector's not going to let him take any of this. But it also helps the hero farm, right? Bane, AA, both receiving some shard upgrades that allow them to farm. Is there a reason why the AA goes for his more frequently than the Bane does?
Bane is more of a like hero that needs distance, so makes more sense. Where like get the good nightmare save off, right? So
got it.
Natural item build, ancient apparition.
Yeah, very true. And the rest of his. Go ahead.
Sorry, I remember one game when there was silencers super under leveled. He found Philly Cone, and he was playing against Enigma. That was
Gojira in a great part to break smokes.
Away from the team.
Yeah, great job there. They expected to be on the other side. They still have caught Whisper. Silence, though, doesn't find the LC, but the Spear of Mars will. The Spear of Whisper, that's not going to be enough, though, because thanks to the Sun Ray, Katyu keeping everyone topped off. There's still a Poison Nova at the ready. C-Smile will hit that one here on the TB, who has a BKB showing up to this fight.
Yeah. That's why I said at the start, I want to see what item build is going to be. Falcon Blade to be able to have more images, have more illusion. Kind of gives you that vein of mana that you need, that bit more tankiness, spectacular. And Yasha could be able to fight with the team. Didn't even use it, but now straight inside the pit, the level 2 Exo.
Yeah. This is then they still concerned with Supernova. Gojira rolling in. He's a bit too early though. Supernova's out. No one to hear it, but Gojira, he did snatch it. What a man. He's even going to dodge the stun. Unfortunately, the LC duel awaits him here on his second life. No escape for him as Stinger throwing in a bit more damage. Kim will perish to actually Stinger's damage. Whisper showing up to fight as well. Finds a great spear back in the Leo side, but they're not going to connect on the stun. So the Ice Blast, although it hits Katyu, is not going to be used for the kill against Leo style. Hector shows up to the tail end of this fight. He was so close to Heart. I thought it was a great time to fight for Lava, but they're just a little bit too slow on the Roche, and Gojira snatches away the Aegis.
That was huge. I mean, Terrorblade's not the typical Aegis carrier, especially the first one, like transformation, but you get the second life. That's what matters, and killing it instantly makes their game a lot different. I've seen this from Gojira before, where he like skips through and does go for Aghanim 7. He really values the Aghanim 7 save, prevents like high ground and kick. It's problem is in army found philosophers. Ancient Apparition is now I think he farm with his right moves.
No, yeah, you can roll through the wave and kick it, and with Veil he'll kill the entire thing, but then of course enemies might kill you in return. We'll see here. And plus it's Beast Coast, right? So Hector gets everything, and everything that Hector can't see, Smile takes as Gojira's rolling around trying to find a camp. Luckily the roll cooldown is very, very small.
Pretending that the Philosopher's Stone didn't. Maybe Gojira doesn't.
Stinger going for drums, actually. So just more buffing your team's items. Not even too concerned.
If you can like get the Philosopher's Stone, if you eventually will get the new ring, then you can be slowed to it again.
Middle tower is under attack.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Hold on, what? They found what? They just found Kotaro? Okay, Frank wasn't ready to react in time. Now Whisper here is going to see Kotaro hit on the Ice Blast. That'll force the BKB, but the taunt is through, blocking the auto attacks of Kotaro. C-Smile gets out the Poison Nova, and they'll be trapped now in the arena of Mars. Gojira continuing to silence the two of them, thanks to, of course, how Magnetize works. Frank's still alive, but ticking down to the Poison Nova. He can't really easily rejoin the fight, and he fights the Plague Ward, so he has Poison Sting on him. He's going to be kept alive. He might just tick down. He does! Kotaro, why?
I was watching the other part. What happened, I was watching the BL and trying to focus down the Dead Prophet egg.
Okay, well I didn't catch what happened to the egg because I was just so surprised. They both decided they lived on Poison Nova and then they came back to fight up because Poison Nova, not lethal damage, can't kill you, but Poison Sting can. So they went back to fight a Plague Ward, and then they both tied to a Plague Ward. Lacoste.
And that one Plague Ward, I think you should be able to fit like neutrals, any kind of summons that you have. You should be able to do that. You know, you have this centaur that landed a 3-man stomp, you tip him.
You have a Plague Ward that kills 2 cores, you tip the Plague Ward?
Yeah, pretty much. A big W there for Beast Coast, but once again, they killed tomorrow. And Gojira, it's really a treat. One of the best ones up there.
He's so good. Yeah, and I can't wait till he gets the sags. I really want to see what he does. They did get buffed actually in 731, if I'm not mistaken.
Philosopher's Stone, so he can farm it. Ancient Apparition doesn't need it.
Ancient Apparition, you already have our
That's the item. That's the key. He doesn't need more items. This girl can play Dota.
Stinger wants more.
Without getting extra gold. For real.
You are correct. You would be correct on that. Yeah, I'd really like to see the eggs. Earth Spirit can kick himself now whenever he turns himself into stone, which is very useful, actually, at kiting out enemies, because everyone likes to surround you when you turn yourself into a rock. It's got an increased cast range. It's not just melee, as they're going to kill Kim very easily. Yep, down it goes. That's why they don't run the Tiny Core this game.
If you use it on Tiny?
Good question. He's just stand. Wait, did he just connect? Excuse me?
Or is he pretending?
He's jumps back onto Leo style, who's simply going to BKB and TP away, but not the same for the Phoenix. Tossed up with his own Yule Scepter, only sets him up for the Spear of Whisper. Down he goes. What was that? from Gojira.
That's such a clean play. I mean, it works in the pub. You can see Leo style trying to like go for it. Did he really disconnect? Because that's what you do in a public game. You're like, well, not my problem if you have at the time. You know, we're still gonna kill you if your team's not pausing. No shame in it. But in a professional match, you know, he's just trolling. He's playing.
He's trolling. He's trolling. It's like Ice when he baits with TPs, you know. It's a trap half the time. And they do force out a long duration BKB from the DP. That was her 8-second BKB. Used to simply TP away. Now Frank has BKB delivered, but of course you're not going to fight without Leo style, so it's going to take another 20 seconds. So they're not going to immediately look for this play. That was just something, wasn't it? It is Boots of Baron for the AA.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a big upgrade.
Lacoste. He doesn't have boots, right? So Gojira, why run? He's just going to simply roll. That's why. He only rolls around the map. That's why he was standing still.
This Venomancer.
Dyer's
full
bottom tower
online.
is under
Level
attack.
18, Aghanim Scepter.
Radiant's
Done,
middle
and
tower
also,
is under
of course,
attack.
Mataya, signed for damage.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Damage.
Radiant's middle tower is
I know
under
it beats
attack.
Venomancer when it comes to the damage. Maybe Zeus.
Maybe, well, I don't know. New Zeus doesn't have that static field anymore, right? Now it's the shard, so
Yeah,
maybe not every game.
Prioritize the shard early on.
True.
Dyer's bottom tower is under
Percentage
attack.
base, though, it's going to be pretty bonkers.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
As it does buff it, right, by another percent. Yeah, it gives it a whole extra percent
Radiant's middle tower is under
of
attack.
percentage-based damage. As K1, speaking of percentage-based damage, has, well, they need someone versus him. They actually make the jump. Frank with the dual ulti smile. They at least get the ulti off of Leo style and BKB here. Is going to be able to assist Frank in the victory. Now, nice blast coming out to 3! They delete Kim, and Frank most likely as well will perish here as he shatters. Quadrado on the run. Whisper giving chase. Blink Dagger now ready. So Whisper is still with a BKB of his own, so Quadrado cannot sunder him here. Once Whisper activates that, there's a supernova to create a little bit of space, which will distract Hector for a second, but only a second, because he wants to go here onto Quadrado. They're keeping him alive here. Gets off the sunder as Hector is only bumped by the silence there from Gojira for a couple of seconds. Phoenix, though, is caught from behind. He will drop. It's a 2v4 now, and that's going to force Lava to disengage.
They still got all the kills. So Venomancer got the ulti off. Nice connection from the AA blast to finish up Frank. And K1, he can go in. It's just the carry-to-carry matchup versus skills. Almost unkillable. Doesn't have Manta, so can't dispel DP silence, can't remove protection.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Awful ganker, but having S and Y means that as long. And now going into Lincoln Sphere. Good way to protect yourself. And also Sun.
Spear. You're going to kill a Tiny. Although, overrolling odds, 4-step up to the high ground. Beast Coast, they don't have vision, and they actually hold. Patience from Beast Coast. Beast Coast. As Quadrado is hit by the Ice Blast. Almost Scotty online for him, though. Is this going to help at all versus the Phantom Lancer? As Leo pops his ulti, he's fighting. Whisper with his own BKB, still perishing here just to the damage of the Exo Ghost. Still kept alive. Whisper on 0 HP. He will finally falter as Leo style is slowly dying to the PL. He was going to disengage. Kim looking for perhaps a toss back, but it's going to be hard pressed to catch up with the rolling boulder.
Aghanim Scepter still not done on Earth Spirit. If he had Philosopher's Stone, he would have had it.
Maybe actually.
Yeah. That's how I did the math. 800 gold per minute, 10 minutes since they found it, even more. Definitely. And then he can save people during the full.
Yep.
People. Profit, tiny comp.
It's a DD run for Quadrado. They managed to save. Roche not up yet, though. It could be up any second, but this could be 35 more. Players don't know that. This kid makes the jump with the Blink Dagger. The toss back. Now Frank into the duel, but he smiles. Does get off the Poison Nova. It's affected quite a few heroes. Well, not the Mars to hold him back, though. It's up to Gojira to try and hold him down, as Wu is going to be forced to Supernova here, just so he doesn't shatter, or die, basically, to the damage. TP away from Frank is going to be good. As Phoenix here, caught by the spear, perfectly timed blink from Whisper.
He caught a mid-air, mid-dive. Roshan will respawn in 5 seconds.
Wait, Quadrado? He's going for
the Thunder play from.
He's going for the Jenkins play. He needs to get this perfect. I mean, he's on 200 HP. He dies to just about a stiff breeze here, Lacoste.
It's Dota 1 build on Terrorblade.
Yeah.
We played it with Shadowblade and Dagon, and then
Shadowblade.
yourself to hit HP, go in and it's the
Okay, this is promising. They have vision, Lacoste. This is promising. Whisper though, but BKB's up Kotaro. He finds an illusion though. It's okay. He ignores the arena of blood, and now with an ED active, will give chase onto Whisper, slow it into a crawl, but it's Hector who finds first blood in this fight, with Frank now dying. Lava not really too confident about this fight, but they don't want to give up the Aegis. I believe
Kotaro didn't do damage with the BKB.
It's good avalanche. That might get him out of here. Ooh, and it just barely will as he makes it to the fountain. Kotaro hit by the ice blast. Has Sunder in 7 more seconds. The sun ray, just, you know, to scare them. And Beast Coast will head right back into the Roche pits. Quick little pause. Must be a little bit of lag then.
Venomancer manages to gets it off, and they do fights pretty much. That Agon himself that is 4-5% off max HP. Later we get into the game, longer this.
I think Hector he's asking for someone to reply. I believe that's someone's name. Oh, there's an issue perhaps. No, I think we're good to go. That's just FPS.
Still missing one.
I can't tell if Hector is memeing or not. Okay, we just got confirmation. Ah, okay. So they're asking for graphics, it seems. I think Hector wants to know how fast his heart is on this PO. Will give us a lot of inside information that, you know what, I'll just go ahead and let him share it on the panel, because I think it's going to make for a better story here, even though we could use some fill time, as we are still remaining paused for now. Yeah. You know, in fact, I played Valorant with Hector, right? And they also play with Kosio, who is one of the production. He's on the production team for 4D, so they're just memeing a little bit in the chat. But this PL certainly is no meme. Unlike the PL versus Dusa matchup, which usually Dusa ends up winning anyway, Lacoste, is there any way for TB to make this a little bit better for him?
Can't deal with T-lose. I mean, that's just a matchup. And like, no matter what you buy, I see Butterfly. He will go and get an MKB items that he can swap around. Might be even. Right now, he's 5 slotted. Going faster. Come up and quite a lot. Down to 6 seconds. Trying to itemize. Now he's with a lot of people throughout the history have tried it. I don't feel like anyone. It gets to that one point. Static deals a lot against the illusion.
You sounded like you sounded like Skyrath Mage there. A lot of people through the ages have tried to buy this item. They thought it was in the bag, Lacoste, but the bag was empty.
The bag when they finish off Mjolnir, and definitely not in the bag.
Nope. It can be quite difficult here, as Lacoste is calling this one. But, I mean, I agree. I don't know how they get around this PL. Hector, you know, he's not the kind of core where he just wants to be AFK farming. Yes, that's what he's known for. He's one of the fastest farmers in perhaps all of Dota. But he certainly knows when it's time to fight. And right now, it is time to fight, especially with Aegis. He will be always near his team. I don't think this is the type of game where Lava can hope to divide and conquer.
Pop farmer, but he never he's just killing creeps, Hand of Midas, Arcborda never uses it to fight with it. Happened to me today. He understands his peak, he understands when he's wrong and when to fight that.
Roshan has
Off
fallen
Hector.
to the
Now
dire.
Aghanim Scepter done.
Immortality.
Ah,
Delivers it.
wow. See, Smile takes the Aegis. I think they're just confident that, honestly, they can't kill this PL.
And he takes the shard on top of it. Gale. That hits a hero. He takes wards. His Venomancer is an insane hero.
Yeah, and this range.
5 Venos, some clubs, and like Phoenix in terms of the lane where you if you get your timing, or it's very annoying for
No.
like very hard to
Oh. What is that? Kim and Whisper. Oh, a little bit of a song and dance there. Shadow amulets. Whisper knew where he was, and then the blink once Kim knew the game was up. That was really fun. Oh, but right now, not so much fun for Leo Sai, who is caught by that extended range rolling boulder. Of course, that 10-talent Earth Spirits always take the second roll boulder. Is not going to hit it. Leo Sai actually uses the EXO, the duel. They have got Gojira, and from behind now, the Phoenix Supernova is at least going to draw the attention of Hector and Whisper. Is that enough time here for Frank and company to escape? Yes, it is. It's a 1-for-1 trade.
They need to jump this Earth Spirit because right now he is safe with Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, he's got it up.
Do you think he's gonna get the boots at all this game? Nope. Get a blow dagger.
No, probably not. He's probably not going to get it. He's going to go for save. I could see him go for shard even before boots, especially with how much he's rolling around in these fights. The remnants are going to become a little bit of a concern. Having the 4 extra ones feels really nice. Bank him up. They even give vision. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes for them. But he's always on point with his remnants usage as well. So perhaps he's just going to rely on being efficient. Says Kim. Ooh, I thought they were going to roll up after him. Yeah, Kim's now going to be scouted by the ward, as will be Leo Stalo. Still no BKB for 10 seconds. Kira. Not interested though, as right now they want to force back some heroes. As Hector is up to the tier 3 tower. Has a basher now on the PL. He's going to go for
dealing with the BKBs. Venomancer take the enemies inside the base.
Oh, TB's bought out here. Mr. Lacoste for the Eagle Song, not even for the full butterfly. No buyback.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Falls back versus Smile. Could be the first life, and it is. Save not in time, and in fact, they're able to punish Gojira for this. He's dead for 50 seconds, and now it's a 4v4. As the Tiny also finished off just as quickly. Arena Blood is erected. That's going to cancel Kotaro. If he's BKB, his auto attack's completely hard canceled there. That's going to allow BestPc to retreat after they've taken down at least, well, Frank, as well as the tier 3 tower.
Frank, nice base.
Nice blast. And even Kotaro.
Then for information, does he have buyback or not on the tweet?
He does. BestPc unaware of it. Forced that. They have done another great toss back. This time onto Hector, though. A little bit harder to lock him down and kill him. There is a Phoenix Supernova at the ready. Stinger is going to be in a bit of trouble because the Supernova's right on top of him. Hector focusing him down, but the damage over time here is really good. Stinger might just end up dying as Leo giving chase. Hector healing up thanks to the heart. Makayu unable to find him. Cannot locate him here. No additional catch, which means it's only see Smile dying for the second time, as well as Stinger.
It was a good Supernova. They try to go for it with no BKBs on their side. There's one BKB. Avalanche can defend it, and it does have a shard, so...
Oh yeah.
Sunray, Supernova.
Super good.
Very good.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That percentage-based damage, and of course the slow actually it's kind of a big deal versus this PL. Again, you're a little bit shy on your lockdowns and stuns outside of Avalanche and Duel. As there is Gojira kicking himself, that's what it looks like. Very efficient at being able to get yourself out because you can self-cast Enchant Remnant fairly quickly.
They might need some E on this. On Venomancer, on Earth Spirit, able not to get killed during the 5.5 seconds. Might still be enough. Maybe enough time. Bash, eventually save. This Venomancer is out.
Yeah, he skewed it up. I was thinking perhaps we might see an E-Blade, but, you know, they don't really have any other way of... Well, they've got decent magic damage, but still. With Revenant's Brooch being the only way to actually attack through ethereal form, it's not really tempting to potentially save TB with an E-Blade.
I didn't see us.
No, me neither. Me neither. I'm always a big fan of the new items, but not going to see too much of that one. For some time, I imagine. I might get the Ice Frog nudge over time, but for now.
Yeah, definitely.
Dire's
Frank
top
is
tower
very
is under attack.
underfarmed, but he has 1/6. Haven't he picked up what, 11, 12 minute dagger.
Dire's top tower
So
is
far he
under
managed to
attack.
farm only. He does have 3,000 in the bank.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And I mean, BKB ain't bad for someone like an LC. You know, at least allows you to play the game. Boots of Bearing finished by Stinger. He's still holding on to this Philly Stone, as you called it.
Dire's middle tower is under
Stinger
attack.
checking his hook.
He's living the life. Solar Crest, Guard, and Boots of
Dire's middle tower
Very
is
active.
under attack.
The last hits as well. With his ulti.
There's a TP back. Bajira. Careful, he can kick Frank almost back into the fountain. He's missed, though. He's going to pull him back and into the Abyssal Blade of Hector. Kim looking for something to toss back onto. Does at least buy enough time for Frank to BKB. But it's a risky proposition to TP away with the bash. There it is. Foreshadowing, very strong here, and so is C-Smile. He has activated the ulti, but he's taken down to all this magic damage. Quintado still giving chase, and the Supernova is out. Sunder here, so Quintado can guarantee himself the kill. Just like in my Aghanim's lab, no one stands in the Sunray for heal, but it's A-okay because there's no follow-up here. So mid laner for off laner, better trade for Lava.
Also now level 3. Phoenix. 10 attacks to kill it. Not the easiest task. Not very. And I don't think.
Dire's courier's gone down in flames.
One avalanche and maybe one spirit siphon. That's awesome.
Especially if they can get the fear off. Right now it's obvious which one is real, because, well, one of them's carrying a DB rune.
Middle tower has fallen.
But it's not always that obvious in the fights, and I don't think Stinger is the type of support to give his carry PL the Solar Crest buff, you know, kind of marking him for death. I'm gonna try and bait off of that. But so far, Lava holding on. They've kept this net worth difference to 9k for some time.
Looking at the neutral items, Timeless Relic, Venomancer, Doctoration, Venomancer, Titan Slip, LA has
the cost.
Yes.
Still no boots for Gojira. 40 minutes. Nope, he's committed. Now it's basically out of principle.
On principle.
Yeah. Rock solid, you might say. Looking for a fight. Abyssal Blade. But Leo Styles going to be saved now by the press the attack. They're looking to turn, and once again, then Gojira with the duel. He is down, dead and dusted here. C-Smile gets off the ulti as the Phoenix Supernova is going to force back the rest of Beast Coast as they retreat from the triangle. Whisper, though, he refreshes, has another Arena of Blood, and has the mana. Second BKB. He's going to find a beat push with it. It's Quintado. Can he get up the Sunder? Oh, he was mid-cast animation, but he is going to die. Does not have the buyback either. As Beast Coast, they think they possibly secured this next Roche, but they might have just won themselves the game.
They can connect to the bottom lane, mid lane, everything is at Taro. Started to go all in items. You want a Silver Edge after a Butterfly. Refresher on Mars. Like items like this.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
After
Radiant's
mana region and adding 10 extra seconds of pressure. Items still
Radiant's
viable.
bottom barracks are under attack.
Radiant's middle tower
Right now
has
they're
fallen.
trying to check lyrics has. Also, they gotta be careful.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
Then you have Buyback, it's not for a minute.
Tiny does not, but between a Shadow Blade and the Psychic Headband and the Blink, he's got some pretty good reach. But Lalo are going to really need reach within them and try and hold against the Megas as Beastcoast might go diving here quite soon. PL still a fantastic hero to go mountain diving. We'll see if he thinks the water's warm or not. He decides it's not, and they're going to head back for Roche.
Double damage, why not? Press the card, so triple arena, double Venomancer up. Not just a AA game, look at how far he is.
It's all the greed Lacoste from just holding the item all game. He's a variant here down to 7 charges. The duel once again, the Bangle Chiro. A promising start to the fight for Lava. They pulled Beastcoast out of the pits. Frank now up to a respectable 220 damage, but he's being bodied by the PL illusions and C-Smile in trouble, broken and jumped. He is going to fall. Kudano even more in trouble. Just a one arena is good enough for Whisper as it'll get the job done. Frank as well is going to perish inside the same arena as Hector with a BKB active continues to run down here. Now Caillou with the first hit bash after the Phantom Rev. Caillou has no escape mechanism. Leo Style trying to fight through this one. The triple buyback now from Lava as the TP to tier 4s really trying to get into this fight a bit faster. Stinger is currently being siphoned as Leo Style runs him down. A good silence as Stinger trying to TP away. Avalanche. Nope, not yet ready for a second as they actually toss Hector away. Not bad.
Mega creeps are in the base.
They are.
Army.
Frank, duel, ready. They almost actually found the real one. Hector continuing to run away. I think they know all these illusions are fake. As Caillou is able to at least avoid the Ice Blast, continuing to fight Hector. They need to find the right duel target. Now Frank has got the right one in Fear. Can they cast it? No. Lincoln Sphere is going to save it and break the duel. And right now, Ancient is under attack. It's just going to, it's dead. The throne.